The coronavirus pandemic has already changed the way we live, with lockdowns and social distancing changing pretty much everything about our lives. But the consequences of the crisis will still be felt long after these temporary measures are lifted. Consequences we can only begin to imagine today. Consequences we can only begin today.
A year after we made that video, the world remains changed. In the last year, we've seen governments, healthcare systems, international relations stretch to their limits. But in that year, we've also seen young people rise up and work together to make positive changes using their own unique skills.
Hi, my name's Izzy, I'm 16 and I live in London. During the coronavirus pandemic, I've been helping to coordinate a mutual aid response in my local area to support vulnerable people who might live alone or be lonely, or who might not have family or friends who are able to do shopping for them because they have to self-isolate. We get a lot of requests every day, and it's my responsibility to make sure that we get a volunteer assigned to each of those requests as fast as possible. I started doing this because I didn't have school, my exams had been cancelled, and I knew I had the free time to be doing this, and I knew it was important for young people especially to be getting involved in this because as a demographic we are the least vulnerable, and so that means that we need to be supporting people who are more vulnerable.
Climate change has got to go! Hey, hey! Oh, oh!
I'm a climate justice activist normally, and so because coronavirus means we can't be out on the streets protesting and striking, I wanted to use those skills to help people in my community the same way, because it's really important for climate justice activists that we treat all crises as crises.
Hi, I'm Diego, I'm 17 years old and I'm from Chile. So this is my laboratory. Here I have my 3D printers and I made face shields and ear protectors and another projects. In Chile, many people are taking lockdown and wearing masks. I started to make face shield like 1 month ago, and actually I made like 100 face shield, but with another friends together we made 1,000 face shields and 2,000 masks. It's very important that the young people take part to fight with the coronavirus, because we have the time, the energy and the information, so there is no excuse. Guys, please get motivated, let's get creative. Together we can hack the pandemic and fight this virus.
Hello, my name is Alvaro, I'm 19 years old, and right now I'm living in Monterrey, Mexico. Given the current situation with the COVID-19 pandemic, me and some friends from Fiji, San Francisco, and also Seattle have been working together to create a little of a solution.
My name is Madeline Salem, I'm 18 years old, I live in Southern California in the US. Both of my parents are nurses, and so they have been working at the front lines of this whole pandemic situation. Sometimes they'd come home with these stories about there not being enough PPE, such as N95 masks or gloves, to go around to all the healthcare workers, which obviously generates a lot of panic and frustration.
Hello, my name is Suhana Sahid. I'm 19 years of age and I'm from Fiji. At the first stage and phase of our collaboration, we started brainstorming, and one of us actually came up with the idea of creating a model that facilitates PPE distribution in the US.
Hi, my name is Mukil Shanmugam. I'm a high school senior. I live in Redmond, Washington. We made a website that essentially it has a map that has different hospitals located on it, and we run some Python machine learning to identify which hospitals in different states are at the most risk of because of COVID. And as a result of that, companies can use that data to see where exactly they can deliver supplies to make the most impact.
We should protect our medical teams first because they are the front line of our service.
This problem is not only present on the UK or in the US or Mexico, it's present around the whole world.
Hi, I'm Danish Haras. I'm 13 years old and I'm from Malaysia. During the pandemic, I've been helping unfortunate families who lost their income during the restrictive movement order period. Most of them ran out of money to buy essential food supplies and milk for their babies. I also help the homeless by cooking food for them and asking my contact person to help me distribute the food to the homeless because I can't go out there myself. I have been doing charity work since I was 7 years old. I feel the need to do something to help them as much as I can. As a kid, this is the least I can do for now.